Hey guys, welcome back to CrispFX. So this week, we'll be going through how to make your video look like a VHS tape. By the end of this video, you'll have a similar result to this.
People seem to underestimate the actors that came from this country, but look who we got.
Alright, so just before we get started here, make sure you already have your footage imported here, guys. But having said that, we're going to create a new composition now. So composition, new composition. We're going to change the width from 1920 to 1440 and have the frame rate at 25 frames a second. And we're going to title it VHS tape. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we're going to create a new adjustment layer. So in the timeline, right click, new adjustment layer. So now we're going to grab this bottom piece here and just simply scale down only the height till it looks about this thin. Next, we're going to hit P on our keyboard to open the position properties of the adjustment layer. And about 15 frames, let's say, we're going to create a keyframe. Change the height from 540 to -30. Let's go to about, let's say, the 4-second mark. And create another keyframe. And simply just drag the adjustment layer down from the top through the frame so it finishes at the bottom. So pretty much we just create an animation where the adjustment layer comes from top and finishes at the bottom, but still out of frame. Now we're going to highlight the keyframes, right click, keyframe assistant, and easy ease. This'll just smooth out the animation a bit, which adds a bit of value to it. Alright, so now we're just going to drag and drop our footage to the bottom of the timeline, just to make sure that the adjustment layer stays on top. So going to effects and presets, we're going to look up box blur. Drag and drop that on our footage layer, change the radius to 1. Now, also going back to effects and presets, we're going to look up add grain. Still dragging that onto the footage layer. And we're going to want to change viewing mode to final output. Alright, so now we're going to want to add an effect called offset. So going back to effects and presets, offset, drag and drop that onto our footage layer. So going to, let's say, 1 second, 15 frames, we're going to create a keyframe here on Shift Center 2. Move down 3 frames, and just bring it slightly to the right a bit. Moving down another 3 frames, just going to the left more. And now we're just going to go down 4 frames, which will meet us at the 2-second mark, and we'll simply just put it back into the center. So now you get like this little wiggle. Alright, so now we're going to mess with the adjustment layer. So we're going to go up here to effects and presets again and look up displacement map. And we're going to drag and drop that onto the adjustment layer. We're going to change the horizontal displace to, let's say, 20. And the vertical displace to 105. Alright, so now we're going to just duplicate the adjustment layer. So Control D. And you're going to hit U on your keyboard just so you can bring out the keyframes on here. And we're going to drag in the keyframe, the end keyframe in a couple frames, just so it's faster than the original. Now once again previewing it, you'll get a look like this, where you can see both lines, but they're slightly differently displaced. Okay, so next up we're going to want to add some text, just to make it look a bit more genuine. So the font I would recommend for this would be VCR OSD Mono. The link for that can be found in the description below. Okay, so now let's just add our text. So we're going to go up here to T, click somewhere in the frame, and I'm going to just type in play VCR. That's the best example I'm going to go with. Really, it's up to you for what you want to type. So position about here. I'm going to place it down just above the footage. And go up here to the top adjustment layer, change the displacement map layer from adjustment layer 1 to play VCR, so it specifically displaces the text as well. So now, just to finish things off, we're going to separate the color channels. So in effects and presets, you'll want to search for set channels. We're going to drag and drop this on our footage layer. And now that that effect is on there, we're going to want to duplicate this twice, so Control D, Control D. I'm going to rename this one red, like that, not capital E. And then the middle one blue, and the top green. Alright, so in red, what we want to do is change set green source to off, and change set blue source to off as well, but leaving red on since it's the red layer. Now going into the blue layer, doing the same thing, but instead changing red to off, and changing green to off. Now going to green, we're going to change red to off, and blue to off. So now having said that, we're going to select all 3 layers, change the blending mode to add, so everything looks the same now. So now what we can do just to finish things off is grab the blue layer and slightly bring it to the right. About like that. We can also grab the green layer, take you to the left a bit. So you have like this little split color look. That's if you really want to sell this VHS look. So that's it guys, you have your VHS style video. I hope you are happy with the result if you are following along with this tutorial. But as I previously mentioned, I'll leave a link for the font I used in the description below if you'd like to use it as well. So if you guys found this tutorial helpful, please leave a like. If there's anything in particular you would like me to cover next time, just feel free to leave a comment below. I'm also open to any feedback you may have on my content. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to keep up with the content I upload weekly. One last thing though, if you would like to see the full video of the clip I used in this tutorial, I'll also leave a link for that below in the description. But on that note, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.